Alright, I'm gonna do a quick video. Part of the frustration with not having enough space to display everything is that between my storage unit and the closet and bureaus and furniture full of die-cast, just this stuff being everywhere and occasionally getting displayed, you know, in bunches. There's just never... You're constantly dealing with this problem. I'm constantly dealing with this problem, I should say. That I'll make a video like this, and what'll happen is tomorrow... So I pulled out about a dozen die-cast cars out of a box. And some of them were the pre-war models of yesteryear. And there was a grouping of 3 Rolls Royces from wildly different eras. And then the 2 Tuckers, which that's awesome. And we've got a Packard, Duesenberg, Bugatti Royale, Mercedes-Benz from the early days of the merger, and then some, BMW 850i and some other stuff. But the point is, I thought I'd make this video because this is a nice grouping of sort of the golden age of automobiles all the way up into sort of the tail end of the good times. So that this particular one is the newest, right, of all these. And this would be a car from this particular Rolls Royce would probably be, 67, 68, something like that, I believe. I could be wrong on that. If I am, correct me in the comments. I'll appreciate it and not get mad. I'm going to say mid to late 60s was this body style. They're always sort of pragmatic and stoic and very conservative in their styling. So yes, this car looks like it's something from the late 50s, but it's actually a 60s Rolls Royce. And this basic body style went all the way up into the 80s, which is wild. Some of the styling traits, I should say, not this exact body style, but that styling. Anyway, so I've been on this kick in recent years of these 1 to 43rd scale cars, and specifically these models of yesteryear. And they're just so awesome. I love them. But the disparity in scale makes it so that it's kind of frustrating to collect these things. And I like to display stuff that's in the same scale. I mean, it's, for obvious reasons, I have to go into it, right? But it's when you have a Tucker Torpedo, a 1948 Tucker, and you put it next to another car, and they're both 1 to 43rd scale, you actually have a good indication of, okay, well, if you've seen one of these in the real world, you know how it compares size-wise. And styling's also relative to proportions and size. It's just kind of fun to compare and contrast. But anyway, so here are some some cars that have been sitting in a box for the past 18 months, and it frustrates me because I wish they were displayed. And so, in the meantime, we've got all these other models of yesteryear. Some of the different scales, some stuff I've quasi-restored. Even in some cases had to scratch build stuff for. And we've got a whole different variety of things. And they're all sort of just thrown together. And I kind of wish sometimes that I just collected one scale, but you can't get everything in just one scale. Certainly not everything I'm into, so here we are. But there is the idea, I think, that I'm going to put these together and get a little thing going where I'll actually be able to display a good chunk of them together in the 1 to 43rd scale sort of variety. So that means I'll have to I'm gonna break down that back row, take all the trucks out of here, and do this as just pre-war cars and luxury cars. And then at some point review that as well. Anyway, got some other oddball stuff here as well. Yeah, so there's just me rambling and showing you some more pre-war cars because I love them, and I hope you enjoyed. Good night.